So first we're going to cover the basics. In this section of the phone is going to be your directional pad. You have up, down, left, and right. You have your back button here or back arrow. Home button if you'd like to access your main menu or get back to your home screen. The middle button is the select button. This is your phone's home screen. This is where you can view time, date, notifications, your main line keys, and soft keys. Line keys are programmable buttons for speed dials, calls within your business group, and call parks. Soft keys are buttons that change their function depending on the screen that is displayed. Down here we have your mute button. When you are in an active call and you would like yourself to be muted, you can press the mute button to mute your line. The indicator around the button will turn red to show that you are actively muted. If you would like to take yourself off of mute, go ahead and press that button again. The light should disappear and you should be off of mute. Here are your volume buttons. Your volume buttons will allow you to change the volume of your audible ringer when you receive a call, headset volume if you have a headset programmed and working with your phone, speakerphone, or in-ear or headset volume. This button is your call hold button. This is one way to put an active call on hold. Next, we have your call transfer button. This can be used as another way to transfer phone calls. Speakerphone. This allows you to answer, end, or resume a call in speakerphone. This is your headset button. This allows you to answer or end phone calls if you have a headset programmed and working with your phone. This button right here is your pagination key. This key allows you to scroll through the different line key programming pages, such as page 1 and page 2. Next, we'll cover your soft keys. Our first key we're going to cover is the redial option. Redial is used if you'd like to dial the last phone number that called you. Otherwise, it acts as a call list. We'll go ahead and press this button. Here, we're able to access all of our incoming, outgoing, and missed phone calls. You can use your directional pad to scroll through them, up and down. If you need more information on a phone call, you can press Info. Otherwise, hit the back button. If there is a phone number or a phone call you would like to redial, go ahead and select that and press the dial button. If you would like to back out of your call list, go ahead and press the back button. Now you're back at your main home screen. Our next soft key is the voicemail button. This voicemail button will allow a one-touch dial to your voicemail inbox. Press the voicemail button.
Enter your PIN followed by the pound key.
This will automatically bring you to your voicemail inbox. If you'd like to access your voicemail a different way, you can dial on your phone *10 or *10. Our next soft key is the paging button. Paging button will allow you to page all of the phones within your business group through their speaker on their desk phone. If you'd like to do this, hit the paging button. Make sure it's selected as default page all, and then hit page. You'll hear an audible tone letting you know that that page has gone through. Now all the phones within your business group should be able to hear you through their speakerphone. If you'd like to exit page mode, go ahead and hit End Page. You are now out of the paging. And the final soft key we're going to be talking about today is D&D, or Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb will silence your phone's audible ringer, but you are still able to see and receive calls. If you would like Do Not Disturb to be turned on your phone, go ahead and press that button. You will notice in the top right-hand corner and by your direct lines that your phone is in Do Not Disturb. So once you receive a phone call in, your audible ringer will be muted or silenced. If you'd like to take yourself out of Do Not Disturb, go ahead and press that button again. Once those icons have changed back, that means that Do Not Disturb has been turned off. Next, we're going to cover your line keys. Line keys will present right over here on the left-hand side. Your direct line shows twice because if you are on an active call and a second call comes in, you can hit the flashing second line key to answer the second call and put the first call on hold. You may have line keys programmed with speed dials or call parks, depending on your business's programming and information needs. Next, we'll talk about icons you may notice when using your phone. In the top right corner, you will notice that we have one new voicemail. And at the top, you'll notice your LED indicator will be pulsating red, showing that you have one missed message. You will also notice next to your two direct line keys that there is the voicemail icon. Once you go into your voicemail inbox and listen to the message, those icons and notifications will go away. If you have any missed calls, in the top right corner, you will notice the one missed call notification or icon and the flashing one in the top left. If you'd like to clear these icons or notifications for your missed calls, you can go ahead and press the redial button or go into your call list. As you can see, we have an active call coming in with the caller's calling information and an audio cue as well. If you'd like to answer the phone, there's a few different ways you can do it. You can pick up the physical handset, speakerphone, or headset if you have one connected. Let's just do the handset. We have now answered the call. We now have the caller's information over here, and our soft keys have changed to reflect those in-call options. There's options for you to transfer the phone calls here, which we'll talk about later, or down here, and the More button. Let's go ahead and put this phone call on hold. You can press the hold button here or down here. Go ahead and press this button. We now notice that the phone call is on hold. On the screen, LED indicator there next to your direct line, and the LED indicator above. While somebody is on hold, this is an indefinite amount of time. And while they are on hold, they do listen to default on hold music. If you'd like to resume this call, go ahead and press the resume button or hold button down here. That call is now back and active with you. If you are looking to end a call, there are a few different ways you can do this. You can press the end call button here. If you're on speakerphone, you can press the speakerphone button again, or headset button, or you can manually hang up the handset, like so. Now the call has been ended and you are good to go. Another way to put your call on hold is Call Park. Call Park is a great way to put somebody on hold with anyone in the business group being able to retrieve that call. I'll show you. If you have Call Park on your phone while in an active call, press the Park button. And it will automatically transfer to Call Park. This now frees up your line to call a colleague. Think of it like a separate line. While your caller is in Call Park, they are listening to on-hold music. Call Park is a temporary hold that anybody within your business group can access and also see on their phones, like so. The default amount of time someone can stay in Call Park is 2 minutes. If you are noticing a business need where you need to modify this to either allow for less time or more time, please reach out to the business voice team and we can handle that request for you. So after that 2-minute timeout, that caller will be immediately rung back to your phone to ensure that the caller has not been forgotten about. If you'd like to retrieve that call again, you can go ahead and press that Call Park button to bring that call back to you. If you'd like to transfer a call, there are 3 different ways we can do this. I'll show you. The first transfer we will cover is a blind transfer or cold transfer. A blind transfer is transferring the phone call without speaking to the person you're transferring to. To do this, hit the transfer button here or down here. Once we get to our transfer screen, this is where you can type in the direct extension or phone number of the person you're trying to reach. For instance, we're trying to reach Spock. I know their direct extension is 4032, so 4032. We can either press send or wait for the transfer to go through automatically. Now we can see that phone call has been transferred and it frees up our line. You can also see on our pagination that Spock is getting an active call or is receiving a phone call. Our next transfer will be a warm transfer or consultative transfer. A consultative transfer is when you want to speak to the person first before transferring that phone call. To do that, there's a few different options. You can go ahead and press transfer here or down here. Press the consultative button here. And then you can either dial their direct extension, phone number, or line key if you have that programmed. We're going to call Spock again. So 4032. We can either press send or wait for the call to go through itself. So we can see that we're getting a call over here from Kirk, so this phone. We can answer that. Once we notice that the phone call has gone through and we've spoken to Spock about transferring that phone call, we can do that now. Once you're ready to transfer that phone call to Spock or to your coworker, you can press transfer. Something to remember too, that call that is currently being transferred or about to be transferred is on hold. So they will be listening to on hold music while this call goes through. Once the transfer has gone through and you've pressed this button, that call will be automatically transferred to Spock. And we can see now that conversation or that call has gone through and the transfer is complete. Another way we can transfer is a transfer to voicemail. If you know your coworker is busy or out of the office, you can transfer directly to their voicemail so their phone does not ring. To do this, we press transfer, pound 4032. We can either hit send or wait for the call to go through. Now that caller has gone directly to Spock's voicemail. If you'd like to include another person in on your phone call, you can have a conference call. A conference call allows 3 people to be on the same active phone call or the same line. If you'd like to set up a conference call with one of your coworkers or another person, go ahead and hit the More button here and Conference. Now we want to dial the person we would like to include on the conversation. In this case, it's going to be Spock. We can either press their line key if we have them programmed, direct extension here, or we can type it in. 4032. This is going to ring Spock. We can go ahead and answer for them. Talk to them, make sure they are okay with joining in on this conference call. Once we get their permission, we can press the conference button here to bring all 3 callers together. The initial caller, Catherine, while she is waiting for Spock to join the phone call, listens to default on-hold music. We can also see here too, once all 3 callers have joined, that there is an active conference happening. If one of our callers were to hang up or end the call, we'll just do it for Spock here, we have noticed now that the active conference indicator has gone away and it is set up just as a standard phone call. If you hang up during the active conference or the person that originally had set it up, it will not end the call completely between all 3 parties. Next, we'll talk about troubleshooting steps you can take or rebooting your phone. If you notice your phone not working correctly or you are having service interruptions, I can show you 2 ways to reboot your phone. The first one would be pressing the 1, 3, and 0 buttons all together for about 5 seconds. You should hear an audible tone, and on the screen it will say Reboot Initiated. The other way we recommend rebooting your phone is by unplugging it from its power source. This should be a last resort option to ensure that your phone reboots correctly and no other issues arise.